What the hell happened? Why did you resign from the Los Angeles Lakers?
Well, it was a couple reasons. You know, first of all, let me thank Jeannie Buss for the opportunity first. When we sat down and negotiated, I told her, I said, listen, I can't give up all my businesses. I make more money doing that than becoming the president of the Lakers. So you know that I'm going to be in and out. Is that okay with you? She said, yes. I said, do I have the power to make decisions? Because that was important for me to take the job as well. She said, you have the power to make the decisions. So I said, okay, let's go do it. She said, I'm going to put you with Rob Pelinka, because I didn't know Rob. So she put us both together. First year in, it was tremendous. I wanted the strategies to be, let's get up under the salary cap, because we were way over the salary cap. And I said, let's trade some people, get some draft picks, so on and on. D'Angelo, you know, great guard, but had a problem when Shaggy P and the whole thing went down. So I knew I had to get him out. We made some moves. That draft pick turned into Kyle Kuzma. So we felt good about making that deal. Drafted Lonzo Ball, #2. I know you're still against it, but yes, we can debate that, because I think he's an outstanding all-around point guard. Then Josh Hart. So things got going in the right direction. Mm-hmm. And then I start hearing, you know, Magic, you're not working hard enough. Magic's not in the office. So people around the Laker office was telling me, Rob was saying things. And
Rob Pelinka.
Rob Pelinka. And I didn't like those things being said behind my back, that I wasn't in the office enough, and so on and on. So I started getting calls from my friends outside of basketball saying those things now were said to them outside of basketball. Now, not just in the Laker office anymore. Mm-hmm. Now it's in the media and so on.
And these are people you trust.
Exactly. And people got to remember something. Being in this business for over 40 years, I got allies, I got friends everywhere, right? And so the straw that broke the camel's back was I wanted to fire Luke Walton. And we had max 3 meetings. I showed her the things he did well and the things he didn't do well. And I said, listen, we got to get a better coach. I like him, he's great, former Laker, the whole thing. So the first day, well, let's think about it. Second day, okay, you can fire him. Then the next day, no, we should try to work it out. So when we went back and forth like that, and then she brought Tim Harrison to the meeting, you know, some of the guys. And Tim, you know, he wanted to keep him because he was friends with Luke. And Luke's a great guy, great guy.
He is.
And so when I looked up and said, wait a minute, I only really answer to Jeannie Buss. Now I got Tim involved. And I said, it's time for me to go. I got things happening that was being said behind my back. I don't have the power that I thought I had to make the decisions. And I told them, when it's not fun for me, when I think that I don't have the decision-making power that I thought I had, then I got to step aside.
Let me go back to the backstabbing comment, because you said that when you resigned abruptly inside the Staples Center. And you just educated us that friends you trust, that got to them outside of basketball.
Right.
So did it come down, I understand the Luke Walton element, but when you allude to the backstabbing, was it Rob Pelinka that you're talking about? Is it Rob Pelinka and other people within the Lakers organization? Who exactly were you talking about?
No, just Rob. I think that other people didn't bother me. It's really funny as I sit here. I don't worry about those type of things. I'm not a guy who is like, oh man, he said this about me, and I worry about it. What happened was I wasn't having fun coming to work anymore, especially when I got to work beside you, knowing that you want my position. And I'm okay with that, because this is what happened, Stephen A. I told him in year 2, I'm only going to be here 3 years. So my job is, Rob, to get you ready for this position. So, you know, I was going to help elevate him to the president's position. And so when all this was coming back to me, and guys calling me saying, you better watch out for him. And then what was crazy was, when I took the job, you know how many agents called me and said, you got to watch out for him. And I said, I got to give the guy a fair chance. You know, I can't listen to people. And so, but he was a hard worker, smart guy. But now you have that position. So I'm good with that.
Did you want also to get rid of Rob Pelinka and was denied the opportunity to do that?
No, we never had a discussion about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that what I wanted to do was just bring in my coach. If you're gonna judge me, you know, you got to judge me by me bringing in my own people.
Who was that coach going to be? Did you have an idea who you were going to hire?
No, not at that time.
Okay.
I think that even just recently, I wanted the Lakers to hire Tyronn Lue. Right. Because I thought that and know that Ty is an unbelievable coach. And so I wanted the best for the Lakers.
That's what is perplexing to me and why I ask where Pelinka's power comes from. And it seems to be rooted in his relationship with Kobe Bryant and then Kobe's relationship with Jeannie. The reason I ask is what Stephen A. just said. When a new president takes over, usually if the existing coach that he inherited better be great. If he's anything less than great, the new guy is going to bring in his guy. Right. When that coincides with the fact that you wanted essentially to bring in LeBron James's coach. So there's also the power struggle. A lot of times the superstar wants his coach. When the new president and the superstar want the same coach, but can't get the current guy fired, and then as soon as the president's out, the current guy is fired, it doesn't add up. We say, why did it happen that way? What's your theory?
I can't tell you. I can't answer that, you know, because, again, my frustration was you got to let me hire my own people, right? And so, and then, again, I don't like when people, listen, if you want to elevate yourself, I'm all for that. You want growth in a corporate America or at the Lakers, I'm all for that too. But it's a way to get that, right? And it's not talking about the person who's above you. And so I told him when I'm not having fun, I'm going to leave, right? And I just didn't have fun anymore.